Hi, Taurus. How are you doing? Oh, I forgot. Oh, it's already not even plugged in. All right, we're good. Hello, Taurus. Hope you're doing well. We are here today. We're going to be doing your reading. I drew this circle with my compass. I don't know what I did. Oh, the compass is right here. I have this little compass thing. I drew this circle on this card that says you are irreplaceable. So, Taurus, I don't know if there's like this energy of like, or if somebody might have like said something to you, or they showed you maybe in the past that it's like, oh, I could get another one of you in a minute. Self-esteem. Your self-esteem is really improving this week. Like your sense of self, just like who you are, and especially as Venus goes retrograde, I feel like it's going to be time for you to like reclaim a lot of your beauty, to reclaim a lot of just like your pleasantries in life. That's not going to be until like a month or so away, but just allow things to just kind of be as they are right now. Taurus, success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. You know, so I don't know if you've been feeling down or if you've been feeling like you're irreplaceable. You're unique. There's no one like you. There's no one as kind as you. There's no one as like ready and able, like when there's somebody that you say that you're there for, like you really are the type of person that really shows up and you're honest. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. And happiness. My best friend's a double Taurus, Taurus Sun, Taurus rising. And his wish was granted. He just wanted to be happy. So I feel like there's going to be a sense of happiness this week. But it's not going to be like a sense of like, because we have Venus is conjunct Saturn right now in Pisces, which is your 9th house. So there could be something that you decide that you're going to travel to, or something like new that you're going to learn, or like some sort of higher knowledge, or like your ability to express the higher knowledge that you already have obtained. It's like you're just going to jump into something, right? It's like, I don't know if there was something in your life that was really unorganized that was stopping you from being able to like get your mind in order to like just jump into something, or to just like, you know, like swan dive into something. It's like you're just going for something this week. You're like you're no longer holding yourself back anymore. It's like everyone else is really being held back. But I feel like with this Saturn Venus conjunction, I feel like it's stopping everyone else so that we can really push Taurus off into this new path. And as Venus goes retrograde, it's really going to give you an opportunity to kind of show the world what you've been learning for so long, what you've been, right? People might have even said that you were kind of crazy, or people might have even said that you were a little bit like, you know, Uranian kind of vibes, like what is wrong with Taurus? Like Taurus is acting weird, or Taurus, like get your head out of your ass, Taurus. No, it's not like that. You're going to have something crazy happen. Something good though. Could have to do with your career, right? You could be like reaching that point where it's like a catalyst is about to happen for you in your career with this Pluto in your 10th house, right? It might have not kicked in quite yet, but there's going to be this obsession and this sense of pride and ego, and like, not ego, like bad ego. I think ego is a bad word, but like sense of self and sense of, you know, like you're, I don't know. See the sun in Taurus, because you're Venusian. Oh, there's also going to be a big sense of healing, right? It's like that. I don't know if you've been having like any stomach issues, or if you've been having like a sense of like solar plexus, maybe sacral. It's like all of that energy. It's going to be shifting for you, and everything is going to really move into that heart space. And you're going to really start to, because the south node of the moon is going to be moving out. We have growth, right? The south node is going to be moving out of your sixth house. Sixth house is a difficult house. It rules health. It rules daily routines. It's Libra, so they're like, it's quincunx, so you just don't really have a lot in. You have the same ruling planet, but you and Libra are very different energies. And so the north node is currently at 0 Libra, so it's like that final little bit, and then it's going to move into the heart space, and it's going to be really about like accumulating things in the world so that you can express the feelings or the way that you feel in your heart. So it's like those lower 3 chakras that are really about, the physical world are going to be kind of like receiving this like push through of energy, and you're going to start to live a much more like heart-centered life. You're going to live a heart-centered life with the south node moving into your 5th house. There could also be dating, like casual dating with people, fun, games. It also rules, I believe, the 5th house is like the father, because it's the natural house ruled by Leo. Leo's your 4th house, though. But Virgo, and there's also the sense of Virgo being very organized and being very into the details of things and organization, and just so everything is going to get like organized for you, right? This energy of a lot of energy being poured into your mental like file cabinet, and you're just going to have like an easier way of knowing where to put things so that you're not feeling scattered, and you can really start to tackle your daily routine, your daily job, and all that weird energy that you've been feeling in your stomach or like in your solar plexus sacral kind of energies. Not so much the root center. I feel like you stay pretty secure. That's kind of like your blessing in life as a Taurus. You have a pretty secure life, right? You're secure in that foundation, then like the base foundation. But moving up like a little bit higher, when we get to the orange and the yellow kind of energy, I feel like things have been a little bit wobbly there for you lately. It's going to balance out as soon as Virgo, and then you're going to start to feel this heart space, heart opening, heart filling energy, where it's like you're going to feel like you have things that you can give to things that you enjoy doing, but also your daily routine is going to get a lot more figured out. Anyways, let's get into the cards. Sorry, that was kind of, I actually made like these cards here. We're on the 12th house, so I started in Gemini because I wanted to end in Taurus, because in Vedic astrology, the 12th house talks about like importing and exporting, like the bottoms of the feet, when you ground yourself to the earth, like when you walk on the earth, like it's the place where you probably pick up the most energy is through your feet, which might seem weird. Yeah, eyes, maybe your ears, but the feet. So that's why I chose to do Taurus last, was because I wanted to, so this whole like cycle has been really kind of like focused on the Taurian energy. So I made these cards here, and these are Hebrew. So like when you say an angel's name, because it's Hebrew, which the angels' names are the 72 angels of the Shemha Hefresh. This is like 54, is it 54? I believe it's 54 commands. So these are commands that you can give to like when you invoke God, or like when you become like the Old Testament, Yaldabaoth, or whatever you want to call it, right? There's rituals and things that you can do to become like that being, or to, right? There's one in here. Also, your communication is going to be really good. You're going to have really nice conversations with people, where it's like, not only are you feeling heard, but you're also having an easy way to communicate, and you're also like absorbing a lot of information from people, right? It's like very harmonious conversations, or maybe even harmonious like debates, like where you're able to have a different standpoint with someone, but it's like it's fun. It's a fun debate. It's a fun, like, it's like something about it being fun or it being fulfilling, right? And not being like tense and getting angry, but like It's because I know that you're bullheaded, so you like to talk about things, and you're very good at talking about things, especially talking about like your emotions and how you feel and how you're psychologically handling things. And you're having really nice conversations with the people around you about your experience and the way that because you have so much knowledge, right? That higher knowledge, the things you've been spending the time learning about. Not only are you feeling heard, but you're also listening really well to other people and their feedback, or like their side of things. So let's see. Anyways, these are the commands that you give after you like do an invocation for whatever angelic energy you're working with. So let's see. We're going to pull one and see what we get. I didn't get all of them down. We have 6. And it's Lamed Lamed Hay. Build a vessel to achieve a truthful dream state. With this root, I dream truthfully. My soul ascends to safe and loving places during the night or the time of sleep. I awaken each morning recharged, reinvigorated, renewed in body and spirit. And then it says, I am wiser. Right? So there's some sort of wisdom. There's something about being wise with that 9th house energy that we're about to be having for you, where you're really going to be able to have an opportunity, for the next year and a half while the North Node is traveling through your 9th house. You're really going to have opportunities to share your wisdom, share your higher knowledge, whether it's about psychology or engineering or building things or love or relationships or style or aesthetic, whatever it is. You're going to have an opportunity to really step up and kind of become like a guru of some kind, or like people are really going to value your perspective when it comes to the things that you've taken the time to become educated on. You could even potentially be getting a job, a really cool new job, or like career in regards to this knowledge that you have obtained. We have the 12th, which is Hey Hey Ayin. Transform hatred through unconditional love, and like attracts like. I picture light wash over them and me. I recognize the common thread we share, the spark of the Creator. My heart opens as I wish them joy and fulfillment, peace, and greater understanding. When I emulate the Creator's love for all humankind, I bring love into my own life. I create harmony between myself and other people, and between humanity and the natural world. That's really key, I feel like, for you, because you're fixed earth, so you have such a strong affinity already to like agriculture and growing things, and like the soil and the ability to like be patient enough to watch something grow out of the earth. I open up bit by bit. That's it, a little more, and then good, a little more. So it's like slowly. You're doing something slowly. Not only are you doing something slowly, but it's at your own pace, right? Like, so like, I want you to think of like a root, right? Like when you put something in the earth and it grows, you can't really, like, you could do things to speed it up, but it's like the natural process of this opening to the unconditional love, and like the removal of like discord, not necessarily discord like this, like the place, but just like the internal need to fight. Is this too Libran? I'm a Libra. I'm so sorry. It's Venusian, but Libra's like, we're the next stage of Venus. Sorry. Okay. You're a little bit more stubborn than that. Like, Tauruses don't mind, I guess, so much. Like Libras are really anti-conflict until you push Libra to that point, because their shadow is Aries. And Aries immediately doesn't fuck around, but Aries' shadow is very harmonious. That's the only difference between, that's like the person in the zodiac that you really truly do not want to like fuck with to the point of like no return is a Libra, because we seem very nice, we seem very harmonious until you push us all the way into our shadow, and then we become a full-blown Martian, like Aryan person. While Taurus, you're the feminine side of it. So you get pushed into Scorpio, where you can become very like dark, and you can become very like secretive and manipulative, as opposed to Libra. The opposite of Libra is cardinal fire. So there's that difference there, because it's the more it's the masculine, meaning it's not the abundant, like you don't get the accolades so much as the Taurian, right? Taurus is known for like old money, like wealth, like, while Libra is more so like eloquence and harmonious and like mediating and law and like finding and like that scale of really weighing things out. While Taurus is more so the physical side of Venus, the creation of the sustenance that we all desire, right? It starts with Capricorn, goes to Taurus, and then Virgo is like, what do we keep out of all of this harvest, or all of these things that we've grown, right? What do we keep? What are we putting on the scale? What are we selling? What are we keeping? How are we going to make it through to the end of Capricorn season, where it's like, that's the time that we hunker in, and all the things that we have made through the harvest season, we have to kind of like make it last. So that's why the Saturnian, like, they can rationalize things very well. Capricorns, I don't know. That's just the earth trying. As I focus on unconditional love for all people around me, the dark forces within me are cast out. In the past, I have felt hatred for certain people. Now I picture them and feel only love. This is the one I was looking for. It's the 19th, and it's Lamed Vav Vav, and it's remove static, ego, so prayers are answered, and it says dialing God. Using this name, I activate a direct dial to God. I take in the root. I dial, I connect, my prayers are answered at the speed of light. 19, Lamed Vav. I'm not the best at like writing Hebrew, but it's like that. So I think we're just gonna do the 3. The other one we have here is Heaven on Earth. And that's Yod, Zay, and Lamed. But we don't need to do that one, I don't think. So these are cool. I'm gonna get the rest of them and we'll start using them more. Anyways, let's do this. I was actually, for your reading, I asked my friend who's the Taurus if I could use this deck. It is the Path of Horrors, but whenever I pull cards from this deck, I pull the best cards from this for some reason. They're kind of weird. They're really fiery, and that's fine. If you didn't know, in Vedic astrology, the last pada of the fire signs, when you move from fire into the earth, is like little slices of like, what would you say it is? Like, it's very like happy, chipper, outgoing, extroverted, like heaven. My mom has hers sun at the last degrees of Sagittarius and sidereal, almost Capricorn. And she's just jovial in general. She's just overall happy. While yours has more of a Martian quality to it, so it can maybe be a little bit more competitive, or like, right, that's just the Capricorn to Sagittarius axis. I think my mom just turned 50 on the 11th. My mother did. So shout out to my mother. She's not a Taurus. She's a double Capricorn, actually. Double Capricorn. I feel like she has a Virgo rising, I think, or a Libra rising. I'm not sure. Doesn't matter. We're not talking about my mother right now. Okay. We're supposed to be doing these like a specific way, because I did all the other signs the same way. Besides, you were the only one that got these special new command things. I've known about them for a really long time. I just hadn't written them down. because they're powerful, right? They're powerful, especially when you use them with the Shimha Heferesh, when you're like actually creating like the Solomonic seals around you and you're actually doing the full ritual. And then you're not only invoking or evoking the angels, but you're giving them a command or a task in Hebrew to carry out for you, or to make. Shout out to Damien Eccles, dude. He's a great teacher. So let's take a look and see. For Taurus, also get a lot of Taurus subscribers or like followers. So shout out to you guys. I know there was somebody that was like, do a Taurus reading. That was my plan all the way along to begin with. We have Show the World the Real You with a full moon in Aquarius. We also have a full moon in Aquarius here with Be Real. We have It's Time to Release Negativity with a full moon in Scorpio. We have Moon in Libra, The Truth Behind Illusions. We have Power with Rahu. And we have Personal Power with The Mysteries of Life and a Major Change with the 8th house. I like this for you, Taurus. I really feel like you're kind of empowering yourself, like you're stepping into your power. You're no longer feeling a sense of like smallness or like not feeling good enough or not feeling worthy enough. It's like, I don't know, sometimes people can like kind of hate on Taurus. Like you guys can be bullies. Don't get me wrong. Like you guys are the literal definition of what like a bull, like the school bully, like you are the bully, right? You're the bull. So I was looking at water bison. Oh my God, did you know they can swim underwater for like 5 minutes? What? Oh, whoa, fucking weird, dude. We have the 5th house. The power of love, investment, gambles, and other games in your creations. So something about creating something. I was talking about the 5th house and like that being like the, because the 4th and the 5th house are the two places where, like in the natural order of the zodiac, it's Cancer and Leo. Those are the two luminaries. So that's known as like, the moon is like mother, the sun is like father. So it's like the 5th house rules like the father. It also rules the knowledge you learn inside of school. So the 5th house, there could be something like in Vedic astrology, the 5th house can talk about the father, while the 4th house would be the mother. We have the sun in Cancer with dreams, and we had that thing about dreams. And have faith in your dreams. So if there's something you're dreaming about, like, you know, creating something, or like your creations, having a lot of love for your creations. You could be investing in something. You could potentially win the lottery or something with this investment. We have dreams, or you could have dreams of winning the lottery, or like maybe you're going to get 2323 on the timer. My nose is itching. And we have the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck here. Very interesting. Now, don't go crazy. Obviously, like if the timing is right, like, you know, when like you go on a walk and it's like you just leave at the right time. It's like, you know, you might be found like, you know, maybe you found $50 on the ground, or it's like, oh, you look in your pocket, you haven't worn these jeans in a long time. You look in your pocket like, oh, I found $100. Then you go buy a lottery ticket and then it's like you win $500, and it's like, what the heck is actually happening today? We have a new romantic cycle begins with a new moon in Libra. We have Aries, your willpower, what you think about, and do it your own way. And Uranus, stir up the situation by using, be open to new ideas about, and invent a way to. So you could be inventing something. Something that sparks a lot of love within you, or it's like you love doing whatever you're creating. It's like you really love doing it. It could be even a new opportunity for you to, with all this Aquarius energy, and Aquarius being the 10th house of, sometimes you can see the mother in the 10th house though as well. Like for me, I'm a Pisces rising, and my mom's a double Capricorn, which it's technically Sagittarius is where my, but you know, it's right there. All right. It's not the same. Yeah, new moon in Capricorn, step up and lead. I feel like over the next little bit of time, Taurus, I feel like with this Aries energy and this Libra energy, the 8th house, 5th house, right? We have this sort of like beginning to learn to initiate things, right? It's like you're learning how to kind of like take the lead in something where you're no longer waiting for orders or instructions, or like it's like you're really beginning to get this power to like initiate, to like do things and to accomplish things and to go after things. It's like I don't know, I just see a lot of positivity, like what you're walking into, a lot of positivity, I think, where it's like you're going to be busy. You're going to be busy doing things that make you happy. It's like you're going to wake up in the morning and you're going to feel excited to be able to go and do this new opportunity that you have coming in for you, whether it's, you know, working on something new, fixing something. Maybe you're making like a big milestone, or maybe you're getting a new motorcycle, maybe you're getting a new car or something like that, where it's like you're going to be excited to wake up every morning, excited to go to bed so you can wake up every morning and do this thing. So I'm seeing for you. We're learning something. We have student here. We also have a trickster. Kind of with that gambling energy. We have an exorcist. And we have a shadow Don Juan. Using the power of romantic attraction for private agendas. In the 2nd house. Patiently, what you want and get what you need. We also have a liberator, which is like somebody that, and a lover, and a father, and a healer, and the Fool in reverse. Okay. I think that's what I got. How long has it been? This is the longest one that we've done so far. Have I pulled a tarot card yet? No. Shoot. I wasn't trying to take so long. It's all right. Right, it's like there'll be this energy of like, what's that one song called? I was just listening to it. It's by like Benson Boone, and it's like, he says, I found a girl my parents love. She'll come and stay the night, and I think I might have it all. So there's something about like not like you're like, you might like someone a lot and you might hang out with them, but it's like they're not here all the time. So it's like the separation energy is like healthy, and it's going to be good for you to like separate from this person. That's what it's going to be. That's how you know you'll find the one, is when you're able to like separate healthily from this person. That's when you know you'll find the one. If you're thinking about love or relationships, where it's like you'll be able to each have your own things, right? Your own jobs, your own friends, your own houses, but you'll be able to come together and like go out on dates, right? 5th house energy. Okay. For Taurus, we have the Chariot. That's Archangel Michael, which is Aldebaran, which is like the royal star that rules Taurus. It's the red eye of the bull. So when people say bullseye, it's another way of saying Aldebaran, which is like the royal star of Archangel Michael, which is like who that is like God. Don't tell any Tauruses that, because they'll get their start thinking all, you know, high and mighty. I'm sorry. Okay. It's like you were walking at one point, right? This 8 of Cups, this is walking away, letting your guard down, taking a risk, putting your insecurities aside and like getting into the driver's seat. Because Tauruses, you rule, like Tauruses are meant to be in the chariot, right? Especially like Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. That's like the biggest, that's like the big that's where the Chariot rules. Yeah, Tauruses are supposed to drive. That's what they do. Geminis are supposed to drive. That's what they do. Like my dad, he's a Gemini sun, Gemini sun, Cancer moon, and he drives everywhere. He drives for a living. He's just a driver. He just drives places. Anyways, let's see. Ten of Swords in reverse. You're feeling like you can let your guard down a little bit because you know, like, you believe in yourself that you're not going to like hurt yourself, or you have faith in a situation that you're not going to get fucked over. Let's see what's the next one. You're dropping burdens. We have the 10 of Wands in reverse and the 10 of Swords in reverse. You are, and this is interesting because this is Saturn in Sagittarius. This is Sun in Gemini, which are oppositions. Sun and Saturn are enemies, and these are both in reverse. It's like you're dropping the whole like need to be. There's just like a dropping of something, right? It's like you're no longer burdened by it because you were able to go through the introspective period. You were able to like call back like the parts of your soul, right? There's another one of these cards right here. I'm going to find it because I feel like that's important. And it was talking about like pieces of like the soul fragment and like calling those, like calling them back to you, like the missing or like pieces of the soul. I don't know how to explain it. I'm doing my best here. What do I do with the cards? They're gone. Oh. Try. I don't know what happened to them. They're probably right here. I just can't see them. I do that sometimes. Okay, let's see. The Hermit's about like having, being able to call your power back to you. Not feeling like you need, like you've gone inside, you've done the inner work, and you have, you're no longer lending your soul out to people, right? You're no longer, right? The Queen of Wands. This could have to do with a woman. Three of Wands. Eight of Swords. Queen of Pentacles in that 10th house. The Tower in the 11th. And the 12th. The Four of Wands. That's a good card. And the Hierophant. There's your major arcana. So, I feel like Taurus, it's like you're being passed the baton. Like you're being passed a single baton. You're not being passed like a million batons, right? You're being passed a couple of batons. A couple of traditions that you're going to kind of take charge of and be the one to kind of facilitate, right? It's like you're taking the weight off of someone else's shoulders. It could be an elder, or it could just be like for your family unit. It's like you're taking the burden off of somebody else's shoulders. You're helping, right? Things are very harmonious. Your 12th house of the place of importing and exporting. It's the Four of Wands, and that just talks about celebrations. You can see there's a man and a woman. They're waving. And there's like tents over here and people, looks like they're dancing or something. It's like, it just talks about like a really strong family unit, right? There's this castle behind them with like multiple houses. So there's also real estate in this card. It rules Venus in Aries, and we're about to have a Venus in Aries and into Pisces retrograde, where you're going to be able to really take the time to like all of the energy that has like seeped out, or that has like gone out, or that's been feeling like you've lost that energy. Venus being your ruling planet of harmony and beauty and like coming together, the things that people love in the world. the Hierophant also came out, which is like the nails. In the Thoth tarot, it rules the nails. Like you can see on there, it's I believe it's Osiris, and then Isis is like going in front of him. And there's like nails at the top of the card, and it talks about the Hierophant being the nails in a foundation, meaning it's the glue, like the glue to the family. So there's something about that strengthening the glue, the bond between you and your family unit getting stronger. And I feel like it's getting stronger because you are having the confidence and the willpower and the ability to take charge and like take lead and like take the responsibility, right? It's like you're not feeling small anymore. You're not feeling emasculated anymore. You're feeling good about yourself and overcoming and taking on those roles of responsibility. That's all I have for you. Thank you for being here, Taurus. I'll talk to you later.